end of the day. It's already close
Finally.
to 5 now, right? Thanks everyone for staying till the end of the day. So I am sure next whatever the number of minutes, let's say 15 minutes, 20 minutes we are going to spend here, that 20 minutes or 15 minutes, I'll respect your time. I'll make sure that at least I'll deliver some message which will be useful for you now or in the future as well. Okay, with that, most of you know me as a vice president for Tamil Mandram and many other faces to me. But this time I'm going to talk about technical analysis. Trading smarter. What do you mean? Like what I mean trading smarter is like how to trade, how to do a smart trading, how to get or earn money from the stock market. Right? Okay. With that, I'll request those who are at the last row, please come to the front rows, like first 2, 3 rows. Yes. Yeah. Okay. So next slide now. Yeah. Yes, exactly. Whatever we are going to discuss here, talk about here, all educational purpose only. Always consult your financial advisor before you make any decision. Okay. And any platform, any websites we are going to be displayed here, it's all for learning purpose. It's not endorsing any platform. Okay. Yeah. Next slide. This is the agenda. Looks like it's a big agenda, but each and every slide is built on based on the next slide. I will navigate you all the way from beginning to an end, even if you don't have any experience about the stock market or trading about any market. I'll definitely navigate from starting to an end. At the end of it, you will have a better understanding. Yeah. So for the first section is we'll talk about financial market, right? What is financial market? What are the flexibilities we have? What kind of benefits we will get it out of it? As a retailer like you and me, we are not institutions, right? Then we will talk about why, who is trading against us on the other side of it. Whenever you buy a stock or sell a stock, who is actually buying from you, right? And also we will talk about what is the technical analysis, how to do the technical analysis. And the moment when you have a real money, then the emotion comes into picture. Lots and lots of time, we lose money because of our emotions, because of our trade management. It's not because of we don't know how to enter. It's not because of we don't know how to read the market. Most of the time, it's all our emotions, the discipline which we don't follow. That's the main reason for us to lose the money. And the last, there are various ways where you can make money with the proper structured practice and strategy and executing the trade and managing the trade. Finally, I'll also talk about how you can become a real trader. The real trader can be a day trader or a swing trader like a weekly or a monthly, or even you can invest it with the proper way, and what are the resources available to learn. At the end, we will open for a Q&A along with Mr. Valli. With that, next slide. Okay, financial market, right? Why financial market? What kind of freedom it gives, right? How many of you here have brokerage account? Good, more than almost everyone, right? That means either you opened it in a purpose to buy something, sell something from the financial market, right? Okay, but there are many other ways where you can earn money, but the financial market gives the freedom. What kind of freedom it gives, right? The first point, if you look at it, we are here to earn money. I am hoping that when we earn money, we will use it for right purpose, and then there is an integrity and there is a reason behind each and every money which we earn. Okay, I hope that it's for good reason, right? But what kind of freedom it gives to us? One, you can trade, you can buy stocks, sell stocks from anywhere, from any, whatever the time zone you are in. Okay, and whatever the capacity you have. Let's say you have $10, $10,000, $1 million. The market is there to reward you. The market is there to punish you as well. Okay? And who can do it? Anyone can do it. And I say anyone. Whoever has access to internet, whoever know how to read English, not even English, can click the button. Definitely they can earn, definitely they can lose. Okay? It sounds very silly, but it is possible. Those who are in the real market, they're not the super scientists who are earning money. They're not the MBA graduates who are actually earning money. Most of them are people like you and me, are really good candidates. They're trading and they're earning lots and lots of money. But at the same time, people without a proper strategy, without a knowledge, we just go and buy a stocks or ETF or anything, we lose money. Okay? Why we lose? Because we don't know the battleground. Without knowing the battleground, we just go and enter into the market and we lose money. Then we complain that it's a gambling. Then we complain that, okay, it is not for us. Definitely, it is for everyone. I'll teach how it works. And the style, you can be a day trader, but most of us are working here. Most likely, some of you might be doing trade trading, some of you might be doing swing trading. Let's say you buy today, sell after like 2 days, 5 days, 1 week later, right? Or you can invest. The third option is, doesn't matter what moves the market, but the price is the truth. When you say price, let's say the Apple stock is trading. What is the current price for the Apple? 310. Okay. So 310, right? That 310, anyone can tell that number, right? But can you tell what is the financial background, or how much they are earning, how much they are spending, where they are spending? Those information, it's not available for anyone. Even if you are a data engineer, data analyst sitting at the hardcore database, you have access to the Apple, it's very hard to find that number. Even if you find that number, it's very hard to interpret that number. Even if you interpret the number, it's very hard to make a decision out of that number. But the chart, the price tell you the truth, and everyone has access to that price. So with that, the technical analysis is completely based out of the price. I am going to follow only one method which is called price action trading. That is what I am going to explain throughout the session. Before that, the concept which I am going to explain here, you can use it stock market, ETF, any market and any instrument. It can be an Apple, Google, anything. It's a common global strategy which you can apply across any instrument. Finally, so the financial market here, or whatever we are going to learn here, for example, anything we learn here, it can be transferred to our generations. That is the beauty of this one. You can pass this knowledge to your parents, to your kids, their kids, and their generations. It gives the freedom, it gives the flexibility. I hope with that we'll be able to earn more money and spend time with our loved ones, and also help this community and serve the community. Okay, next slide now. Okay, when I say market, what is market? Somebody will be buying, somebody will be selling. If they don't agree on the price, there is no trade get executed in the market, right? Someone has to sell, so you can buy. Is that true or not?
Yes.
There has to be a match. Let's say 310 is the market price for Apple, right? Someone has to sell at 310. Otherwise, the price will stay at the 310 only. Otherwise, it will not move up or down, right? For years. If they don't agree on, buyers and sellers don't agree on a specific price, the market will not move. So that means there will be always a buyer, there will be always a seller. So that's how the trade gets executed and matched, right? And next slide now. Okay, there are a lot of markets available. The major markets are NYSE, our India NSE, London, Tokyo, Shanghai, and CME. And then in terms of the time zone, right? The first one is Asia. Asia starts first, then London, and then US. The most high liquidity time is the overlap between London and then US market. That's when you have more volume, more number of people and the machines trade the stocks. Okay, next one now. Okay, typically you might have here like bull market, bear market, sideways, buyers market, sellers market, and it's not going anywhere, it's just going sideways. Most likely know about this one. So when we say bull market, meaning market is going up. When I say market, it could be index, it could be a stock, anything. Okay, so it is going up, it's bull market. Going down is a bear market, and it is not going anywhere. It's just like fluctuating in the range. It's called a sideways market. Yeah. Okay, now the question. So when you buy or when you sell, who is on the other side? Let's say I'm buying. Who is actually selling from the other side? Anyone knows like who is actually selling from the other side?
Market makers.
Same buyer.
Buyers?
Same.
Market makers.
Market makers? Any other question? So sometimes I'll ask question to make it interactive. Yeah? You can respond. Yeah. Huh? Okay. So in any market you take, index, ETF, crypto, any market you take, 80 to 95% of the volume comes from the machine. It's not from you, not from me, not from the retailers. 80 to 95% of the volume comes from the machine. The machines actually trades the instrument. When I say instrument, it could be Apple, Google, Cisco, crypto, ETF, S&P, whatever it is, right? 95% of the volumes comes from the machine. Machine is the one which executes those trade. You and me are less than 5%. Let's say we all here decide to push the market of Apple from 310 to 350. We all of our money we put it to buy the market, buy Apple at the current price. Okay, let's say you have 200k, you have 1 million, you have 2 million, and you have billion. And I wish you will have billions soon. Okay. So even if we try to buy, even if we try to, all of us put our money to keep the Apple stock from 310 to 315, we cannot even compete against those machines, not even for 2 minutes. When I say not even for 2 minutes, that is the level of volume gets traded from the machines. I'll show you in the next screen.
That means that machine should have that much amount.
Yes. So yeah, I'll talk about the institutions behind the machine, who is running that algorithms, how it gets executed, what kind of algorithms they use. Yeah. Yeah. Click now. Max my screen. Yeah, cool. Pause now. Yeah, cool. So how many of you have seen price ladder or Superdome or have you anyone seen something similar screen? 1, 2, 4, 5. Yeah. Good. Level. Yeah. So there are various names: Superdome, Active Trader, Price Ladder. There are level 2 information, right? So I'll talk about quickly what it is, right? So this one. So currently I'm showing an S&P 500. Okay. Basically, ES Mini is the equivalent feature contract. Left side is the buyers who are willing to buy at these prices. In this case, for example, 7390, there are 54 quantity. They're trying to buy at this price, at this moment. Okay, on the right side is the sellers. They're trying to sell at these prices. Okay, I have taken this video just for 1 minute, not doing the peak hour. Typically, the peak hour is morning 6:30 to 8:30, then 11 to 1. Anywhere between 9 to 11 or 8:30 to 11 is a very less volume compared to other times. Okay, I have taken this one around 9:30, very less volume time. Now look at it in a second. How many volumes get traded on this one? Click now. So right now I have placed a buy order to buy at, let's say 7310. Okay, now my order got executed. Okay, currently I have a position, 1 position. Okay, now you see how many quantities they are trying to buy at these prices. How many quantities they are trying to buy at the above prices, right? So right now it's getting traded around 7391. Okay, let's see where the market is going and how fast it is going, right? So each and every second you will see at least 50 to 100 to more than 200 quantities gets traded. Okay, so right now it is going up. There is in the bottom section you see you are in a profit or loss. Right now it says like a $50 is a profit. Okay, and this is a less than 1 minute video. I have taken it just for not peak time, just for normal time. So whenever it reaches that's a target price, I set it up, and it reaches the target price, then immediately I got $100 profit, right? So, but it's not about the profit. I wanted to show the amount of quantity gets executed in every second. It's not by human, it's by computers. So without knowing who is on the other side, it's very hard to trade. It's very hard to compete against those guys. Okay? But can we compete again? Or can we tag along with them? Is what we are going to learn. Okay? Next slide. I will show you one more thing. The previous example I showed, buy and sell. Typically we buy a stock or buy a mutual funds and then sell. Let's say we buy at $100, we sell at 120, 130, 150, right? On the future side, if you know that the market is going to go down, you can sell. Let's say I'm selling at $100. I know that it will go down to $90. Then sell price is 100 and the buy price is 90. That means I have a profit of $10. So in futures you can do a selling as well. It's called, like, typically they call it a long or short and things like that. How many of you have traded futures?
Which platform is it?
I'll talk about the platform. Yeah. Huh?
Yeah.
No, yeah, tax. Okay. So in futures you can do both. Most of the time we think that market has to go up, only then we can make a money. Nothing like that. We can make money, either market goes up or down, or even if it stays at the same price also we can make money. Okay? Okay, next one. So the platform here, I am using this one only for futures trading. I use Ninja Trader as a platform which I use, but there are n number of platforms, Thinkorswim, there are many other platforms. Platform doesn't matter, but the brokerage is the matter. Any trade you place, you have a buyer and seller. There is one more party, it's a broker, who get money from both buyer as well as seller. Okay? And plus also tax. Next slide. It's one more, back. Zero sum game. So any trade we place, there is a owner for the trade. Every penny we make or lose, there is a owner for that, right? Let's say I get $10 profit. Who is losing the $10? It's a zero sum game. No one on the other side to give money to you, free, right? There will be someone to lose, only then I can get money. Same goes the other way around as well, right? So I have to lose for someone to win. It's a cumulative, the market cumulative value of, let's say there are 10 people, each one of them lost, let's say $10, so $100 is a loss, and there is another side, let's say 2 people got $50 each. So it's a zero sum game. Someone has to lose to, someone has to win, okay? But at that point in time, either I am right or the other party is right, okay? So far good or clear? Okay, let's clap once. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1. Clear. Okay, now next.
Everybody like a pay.
Yes. Next one now. Okay. What is trading? What is trading? Anyone who buy, sell, there is a trade. That means you have entered into the trade, right? You bought a stock, you bought an ETF, you bought a mutual fund, or you sell a stock, you sell the mutual funds. That means you are entered into the trade, right? So when we say trading, trading means you are entering into a position where you are going to make, either you will lose money or you will gain money or you will come out with a break even, right? So in this case, trading is not easy. Why? Think about it. There are millions and millions of money gets executed every second. And there will be billions and billions of money spent to invest on those machines, computers and algorithms to earn money from others. Okay? So it is not that easy for retailers like you and me. See, we spent 15 years to learn, study something, right? But when you are going to enter into the market without even spending money, and you want to enter, let's say I want to put $1,000 and I want to get $1,200, right? Who will give the $200 to you? Is anyone willing to give the $200 to you? Nobody is going to give $200 to you, right? So without even knowing the other side of it, without even knowing what is the battlefield, it's going to be hard to earn money from the market. Okay? I want to make it clear. Before even I get into technical side of it, I wanted to unlearn, like to erase some of the false beliefs we have. Okay? Yeah. So, to trade, it requires tremendous amount of learning. You can learn from internet, blogs, courses, but if you find the right resource, it's not going to take much time to learn. Okay? But where we are going to spend time is the practice, execution, discipline, management of the trade is where we are going to spend time. The resources is already available in internet, but is it the right resource? That's where we spend most of the time. Finding the right resource, right guidance is where you are going to spend most of the time. If you find the right one, then another 5 months to 6 months where you are going to practice and we are going to learn and adapt to that, and discipline will take you to the next level where you can confidently enter into trade. Okay? Okay, and computers has no feeling, computers has no second thought. Computer just executes based on the rules, executes based on the algorithms. No second thought. But humans will have second thought, we have feelings, so many things, right? Then there is something called a paper trade. How many of you have tried paper trades before even you buy? Good. Good. What is paper trade? Go ahead.
It's a kind of game stuff like you are playing, not actually investing.
It's not a real money.
You can have practical simulation.
Okay. So paper trade is nothing but a simulated account. You are trading with the simulated money, not the real money. There are many platforms, almost every single platform provide this feature. You can use that feature. Basically, instead of your real account, real money, you can assume that you have $10,000 in your account, and then you can trade. Okay, that is called paper trade. Okay, in that paper trade, what you are going to do is you are going to learn. You are going to come up with some strategy or idea. Okay, how to trade, what to trade, right? And you are going to execute it, and you will learn. Okay, I am going to spend $10,000 on this trade, right? Let's say if I lose money, then why did I lose? Okay, those are the things which you will be marking in your journal, and you use that paper trading to learn that. Okay, next one now. Emotions. Let's say you identify the right strategy and right plan, and you know how to trade, and well and good, you can trade with the paper money. All looks good, but the moment when you put the real money, okay, the moment when you put the real money, that's when the real game starts. Let's say I have bought Apple stocks, same Apple stocks, 310, okay, and it's going from 310 to 295. Okay, I can manage 290, 285, 260. Then what happens? The blood pressure, everything comes to your mind, right? So real money, when it comes to real money, emotions, so many things comes into picture, right? What happens, let's say, Nvidia stock, going from whatever I do not know the price.
220.
How much?
220.
220 now, okay. So let's say Nvidia, man, I missed the opportunity. Let me enter now, 180. And then it started coming down, 180 to 160. 160, 140, 120. Then I'll think, okay, let me a long-term investor. Yeah, we are laughing, right? We have done this many times, isn't it? Right? So 140, I am a long-term investor now. I have become a smarter also now. Okay, let me add one more quantity at 140. Okay? Right now from 180 to 140, I lost only $40. I added one more quantity now, 140. Then it's from 140 to 120. Now I lose 2 times. Double the money I am losing now. Then I became a super long-time investor. 100 and then 100. It comes to 100 now. Even the CEO of Nvidia leaves and he come out of the company. He doesn't have a faith on this company. We will not come out. Okay? We are the permanent investor of the company. Okay? It happens to us many times. Right? There is no logic behind it, what we are doing. There is no strategy behind it, what we are doing. We simply rely on our emotion, we simply rely on hope. That will not work. Doesn't matter what's your background, what gender you are, what age group you are. Market doesn't care about you. Nobody care about who is on the other side. Everyone wants to earn money from the market. That is a real truth. Okay? Doesn't matter, I am really a good person. I have a really good aim. Market will not give money to you. Okay? That is the reality. Yeah. Revenge trade, I told you, I'll scaling in. People call like scaling in, averaging it. These are like revenge trade. Parallels in the hope trade. Parallels is nothing but we've identified the right setup, but we are a little afraid of it. Many times we'll say, I know that this will go. Okay? How many times we missed it? Many times. I know that it will come down. How many times we missed it? Many times, right? These are like all related to the emotions, humans, basics. Yeah. Next one now. Okay, what drives the price? Why actually the market is moving? Why it is going from 310 to 320 to 80 and all?
Demand.
What is actually driving the price?
Demand.
Huh?
Demand. Ready to invest.
Ready to
Demand supply.
Oh, demand and supply. Good.
The news.
News. Okay, good. Trump. That is also good. Yes. Elon Musk. Good. Quarterly results. Good. Okay. What else? Inflation. Good. AI. Good.
Job cuts.
Good. Profit booking. Good. Tamil Mandram. That is also good. Okay. Many times we will try to enter based on news. Let's say war. Everyone knows that market will go down, right? It's going to be very hard for you and me, retailers like you and me, to get the news first. Agree? Retailers never get the news first. We are the last one to get. We will be always after effect. News will be already manipulated the market. By the time when we get the news, it's an after effect. Agree or not?
Yes.
Right? Right? So, as a retailer, you and me, first of all, cannot trade based on news. That is what I wanted to communicate. Okay? Even you get the news first. How many of you have experienced that, okay, I know the news, okay, but it's actually happening in the, like a reverse. You know the news, it's going to be really good. News is also good, but the market is reacting in the opposite directions. Right? Yeah. You have. Yeah. So, the point I'm trying to highlight is news, it's going to be hard for us to 1, get it, 2, interpret, 3, react. It's going to be hard. So I want to rule out that option. Because I'm going to talk about only as a retailer point of view. Now I'm not talking about institution. Institution I have a separate thing. From the retailer like you and me cannot rely on news and trade based on news. Even if we do, it's a luck. It's not really based on the research which we have done. Okay? Second one, results based. I know some segment of people trade only during that result segment. Like tomorrow is the result, then they will buy today or sell today. Right? It's going to be hard for you and me to understand what the company is going to say in the next day. Okay? Even if they say something, the market will react in other way around also. So results also is not on our end. Retailers, we cannot trade based on results. Then what do we want to do? How do we want to trade? Right? So far I am saying trade. Meaning what? Buy or sell. Good. Okay. So price is the real truth. When you say price, what we see on the screen, based on the news channel, media, blogs and all, it's a skin. You have no idea what is the blood. Okay? You have no idea about what is actually happening inside your body without knowing the blood or scanning your body. Just by looking at the skin, everything looks green, everything looks ugly, but you have no idea. But the price is the truth. That is a point which I want to highlight. Price is the truth. Price tells you exactly what has happened. Okay? And based on that, we should be able to trade. Price 310. The Apple stock 3 times is something that everyone has access to it. Based on that, you should be able to trade.
So
How?
basically limit.
Huh?
Limit. Based on the price you are saying that you have to sell it.
Yes, yeah. Next is okay. So now we have learned, at least price is the accessible information we have. And what are the ways we can trade based on price? The best way to learn price, the language for the price is charts. It will be candlestick chart, line chart, there are n number of types of charts available. How many of you here have used charts before? Good. Okay, if not, I would strongly recommend understand what is chart. Okay? Chart is the language or way to understand what is actually happening in the market. Okay? Next one now.
Will you share these slides?
Yes, sir, I will. Yeah. Click now. Maximize. How many of you have seen something similar? Oh, now more hands. Yeah, cool. It has a voice, but I will voice over now. Okay. So this is a trading view platform, something most reliable platform. I will also say that I'll use this platform. Okay. This is a trading view platform where you can. So in this case, when I say chart, right? When I say chart, currently the ES Mini is trading around 7385. On the right side, you call it as a x-axis or y-axis, whatever it is. So it's a vertical side. 7385 is the price, and the bottom you see the time. Okay, and each and everything you see green, red, and all, we call it as a bar or candle. People use sticks. There are various ways, but what I'm trying to say here is each and every chart, each and every bar here or candle here represents something. In 5 minutes, what has happened? In 1 day, what has happened? Right? So on this, there are other tools available, technical tools. Meaning, for example, you can draw the trend line, channel, support, resistance, Fibonacci series, and etc. etc. There are a lot of technical tools available in this platform. You can use it. I'm not using any of these tools or any of the tools or lines. That's why my chart is purely naked and it has nothing. I have seen people use so many technical tools, indicators, and other supporting tools, but you can trade without any of them. So here, if you look at it, the red bar means basically 7.4. If you look at that on the right side of it, for example, on this one, on the right side, 7410 is what the price when it started, and it is coming down. Okay. So after 5 minutes or 10 minutes, you have seen that it has come down from 7410 to 7400, right? So I would strongly recommend understand what is chart, how to read the chart, because any trader you take, they will have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to 8, more than 8 monitors. How many of you have seen like people use 2 monitors, at least 3 monitors, 4 monitors, 5 monitors, right? Yeah. The time they spend on monitors is the most. Not actually news, not actually blogs anywhere. Most of the time spent on the charts, reading some indicators, looking at the chart. Yeah. Next one now. Okay, orders. That is a separate topic by itself, but you can learn it from the YouTube. There are a lot of channels available. You can learn from there. Yeah. Next one, orders. Orders, right? So orders means you buy or sell. That is what typically we do. Whenever we place an order, either we buy or sell, right? So market order, nothing but you want to buy at the market price. Let's say 3 times is the market price for Apple, then we'll buy at the market price. That is called market order. Then the limit order. In this case, market is trading at 310. I want to buy at 35. Then I'll place an order at lower price to buy at the limit order. So 305 is my limit order. Whenever the market comes down to a price, I wanted to buy. That is called a limit order, right? And then the third one is the stop loss order. Let's say I bought it at 300. I want to set an order. I want to exit whenever it goes below 290. I can place an order saying that it is a stop loss order. Anytime it goes below 290, I want to exit. Okay? You use it for stop loss. That is called a stop loss order. Bracket order is something that you place all three orders together. Your entry order, target order, stop loss order. All together. So you don't need to sit and watch. You don't need to worry about one side orders like either target order or a stop loss order. You can put all three together. That's called a bracket order. Okay? Next now. Rajesh? Yeah. Next one. Yeah. One back. Entry risk reward probability. Okay, this is, I want to spend at least a minute here. Anytime you enter a market, you buy a contract, okay? Without knowing these three variables, I would strongly recommend do not enter any contract. Always we know that risk and reward is something that we know, but there is another variable called probability, right? Let's say market is trading at 310, the Apple stock is trading at 310, right? If you want to buy, what is your risk? Meaning how much you want to lose at the maximum. You should know that. Let's say 310. I will accept my strategy is wrong. Let's say when it goes below 305 or 300. I should know what is my risk which I want to take per trade. Right? Without knowing this, I don't want to enter. Same, what is my target price? That is called a reward. Any idea what is reward?
Profit.
How much profit you want to take? Right? Okay. Then the third point, third variable comes into picture. Probability. What is probability?
Chances of winning profit.
Chances of winning the trade. Right? Either it will be a short trade or long trade, but chances of winning the trade is a probability. Right? Okay. Let me ask this question. Market is trading at 300. Apple is trading at 300. What is the chance of that 300 to 350 against 300 to 290? Which one will happen? What is the probability of going from 300 to 290? 290 is more. Okay. Any other answer? 290 is more. Any other answer?
You can go 320.
320, 350.
And considering is there any major reform announcement?
Forget about all those things. Simple term.
It depends on what is the resistance, right? So based on the charts, right, and the 200-day moving average, you see a setup happening in that particular, let's say, $300, right? So there is a support at $300. So it means that there is high probability that it will not go below $300. It will be above $300. So in this case, in this particular example, so going to 310 is more realistic or probabilistic compared to going below 390.
290.
Because there is a strong support at
Okay.
$300.
Okay. So any trade we enter, it has a probability in it. You will have a low probability, or you will have a high probability, or you have a neutral probability, 50-50. Okay? You could have a 30% win rate. Let's say 30% is a chance that you will get to your target price. Sometimes 60%, sometimes 70%, sometimes 80%. Okay? There is always a probability on any trade you enter. Okay? So what is probability? The chances of winning the trade. Either it will be high or low is the probability, right? So without knowing what is your risk, reward and probability, never enter the trade. The entering to the trade, there is no force. It's always on us. You can enter only on your specified time, availability, capacity, right? So always make sure that you know the risk, reward and probability. Next one now. Next one, Rajesh. Now comes into the calculation, small math, okay? So do I have to win all the time, all 100 times? Let's say I'm going to trade next to 10 times. Do I have to win all 10 times to be profitable? No. Do I have to win 90% of the time? Not 70%,
Oh.
50%,
More than 50.
more than 50%. Okay. If we know the math, rewards, risk, and probability, even if I blindly place an order, if I put these three numbers properly, even if I don't win 50% of the time, even if I lose 50% of the time, still at end of 10 trades, I'll become a profitable trader. How? Based on this equation. Let's say, next slide. Yeah. So, on the first one you see here, okay, I'll explain. 300 to, I entered a trade 300, my risk is $10, 290. Yeah, my risk is $10, 290. Reward is $10, which is 310. Okay, in this case, my risk and reward is $10 each. Okay, so 1:1. That means even if I win 50% of the time, I am in the break even. If I win 60% of the time, I'll have a $10 profit, right? But if I have a profit of $20 and my risk is $10, how many times I need to win?
Once.
How many times?
Can you
Yeah.
repeat?
Okay, so even if you win 40% of the time, your reward is higher than your risk, then you can be a profitable state. Okay, next slide. I think we are almost close to the end. So simple and repeatable strategy framework, right? So till now I have not thought how to identify when, where to enter. That is a hard question to answer. That is where the entire world is running behind the market. But it is possible to identify where to enter. Okay. In this case, now one slide back. One more. One more back. Yeah, next one. Trade management, right? So when we enter, we need to know how to manage the trade. Meaning, let's say I enter now, am I profitable? Am I in loss? How do I manage my trade? Right? That is most important than finding a right entry, right? Or exit strategy. Managing is very hard. We need to know how to manage our trade, right? So we want to let the winner run for multiple times. Let's say your target is 500 to 510. And if you have two quantities and the market is going in the right directions, you can let the winner run for more time. Yeah. And the loser, you try to cut your losers as soon as possible, as quickly as possible. Yeah. Try to not average the losing trades. Okay. Next one now. There are various markets available. I'll just skip this one. You might know already stocks, ETFs, futures, commodities and all. Next one now. Options. Yeah, good. Next one now. Yeah, strategy. So in this case, identify the right strategy. For that you need to know what is the strategy, how to identify it. Sometimes it takes time. Okay. But once you have a strategy, try to do a paper trade. Paper trade. Unless you feel that you are winning, unless you feel that your strategy works for you, never enter the trade with your real money. Because market is the most expensive teacher. How many of you agree? Market is the most expensive teacher. If we don't learn and without learning and entering into the market, we will be in trouble, right? So market is the most expensive teacher. So learn, apply, paper trade. There is no force that you need to enter the trade. It's only you who decides whether you want to enter or not, right? So make sure you do a back testing. Back testing is like, there are a lot of platforms available for you to go back to your previous days, previous month, previous year's charts, apply your strategy and see whether it works fine for you. Multiple times test it out. Only when you feel that you are confident enough, then you enter the trade. Okay. What happens like it takes sometimes it takes like 6 months, 5 months, 1 year. Okay. But if you identify the right strategy, you can enter. Okay. Next slide now. Okay, last one. Okay. Yeah. So in this case, definitely There are a lot of resources available. Identify the right one, learn, apply, backtest, and then enter into the market. Without knowing, it's going to be hard. Okay. And finally, I'll say one more thing. It is going to test your extremes. Test your extremes, your angriness, greediness, and your patience. Because the world richest and smartest people are in the market. We have to agree that. Okay? Smartest people, richest people. Okay? Going to be hard to compete against them as a retailer. Without knowing it, entering the market will have a huge impact, negative impact, right? But it will make you as a really good person if you practice this one. Forget about earning money and all. It will test your patience. It will test your limits. It will make you as a good person. Okay? With that, I would like to conclude. Next slide now. Thank you so much.
The platform?
So you can use any platform, Ninja Traders or any other platform. But I have one more slide, and then next slide now. Yeah, this one. So when we have announced it as part of our registration, we said it's a $10 for this crypto and the stock market analysis. Some of you might have already paid. In case if you have not paid, I genuinely request pay $10 donation. Yeah, pay $10 donation. It helps Mandram. Okay, Tamil Mandram. Yeah, because we have to book the hall and do all of this, right? So if you can, pay $10 donation for this one, right? With that, we'll open a Q&A along with Mr. Valli, sir.
One basic.
No.
Yeah, some questions. Crypto.
A question? Yeah. Maybe raise your hands. If you have a question, please raise your hands.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Ask the question.
so the crypto question. So the currency is backed by gold, right? What is backing the crypto? I don't know. What is the Bitcoin backed? How we are the valuation? What is the risk?
Who are become a member, they get a cryptocurrency. Lifetime member.
Lifetime member.
Only $5.
Bitcoin is like backed by mathematics, right? As I explained before, it is like scarce. It is 21 million, and then it moves up and down because of demand and supply, right? That is the core thing, and then it is now he was approved